Now, the other major point that I will make towards the music and entertainment industry, movie industry in Canada, is that we're funding projects completely backwards. We're funding projects completely backwards. We have many different agencies in Canada that are responsible for developing and fostering music and entertainment and movies and film. There's a whole bunch of agencies that provide money. This money typically goes to people that don't need it. We're talking, $30, $40, $50,000 for, a high production music video. Bands that are in the market to produce a $50,000 music video, they can do it on their own. You could, for what you could offer, in terms of funding for one band to do tour, so say Metric gets $200,000 to do tour support. Okay, that can do tour support for Metric for one tour, or that could do make it possible for 100 local indie bands to do local tours and get their names out there. Maybe $100,000 for a music video, or maybe $50,000 for the Trews to shoot a music video. Okay, what does that $50,000 means? Maybe that $50,000 means 20 or maybe 30 bands, 30 indie bands. Can get a nice quality music video done, right? There's no comparison. There's no sense in funneling money into artists that don't need it. Metric is going to go on a tour regardless of whether you give them money, because they know either way it's going to be profitable, okay? And they're already big. They're already successful. Your money isn't going to do anything for them. Your money isn't going to be the thing that suddenly breaks this band and takes them to the next level. This money should be spent more efficiently on smaller acts. Smaller amounts on many more smaller acts, because oftentimes it is that $1,000 or $2,000, $3,000 music video that breaks that indie band into being a huge thing in the mainstream. That happens all the time. I have never heard of $100,000 for Michael Bublé's latest tour having any significant impact on his career or the exposure of Canadian musicians in general. Michael Bublé, Metric, and the Trews all have the resources behind them, so that if there is max saturation, they will reach it. If there is another dollar to be made on any of them, there are systems in place to make sure that that dollar is made already without the government's help. Indie bands don't have that. And you can help a lot more indie bands with a big chunk of cash than you can one big A-list star.